Yes, people, welcome along to Aston Villa from the stands. We're here for a live watch along today for Newcastle United versus Manchester United. It's a rival watch along as all eyes are on Manchester United today. Can they get big win for Aston Villa? And that is where we're here today. As an Aston Villa fan, we need Man United to come in clutch. Ipswich, they've done a fantastic job today against Chelsea. Couldn't quite hold on to their 2-0 win, though. That was a little bit disappointing. But at the end of the day, can we get a bit of fortune? Results have gone our way again. Everton have absolutely smashed it for us yesterday. We've had, again, Ipswich doing the Lord's work for us today. We've got Crystal Palace, didn't quite do the job. They got me excited, but they weren't there. But today's all about Manchester United. I've even got a red top on. For Manchester United. So big up to everyone here in the chat. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. And big up to everyone. Who have we got in there? Big up to James Wood. Still getting over Tillemans' pass yesterday. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about that pass again and again and again? Not only was it just that pass for Watkins' goal, but I remember he did one for Rodgers in the first half of similar ilk and quality. This guy, Yuri Tillemans, is different gravy on the ball. He's so key to Aston Villa. We absolutely love him. And yeah, I'm buzzing for that. Afternoon to Rachel as well. Hope you're well. Captain says, I want United to win, but I'd never stoop that low. Look, the thing is, this is where it becomes difficult as in this sort of top four race. We are relying on other people. There's no beating around the bush. We are relying on other teams now. Like that Ipswich result was massive. Yes, we have to go and beat Newcastle or Manchester City in our next two Premier League games. But we 100% do need other teams to pull their weight. Now, this Manchester United side, I'm not so sure what we're going to get out of them. I really don't. I think they were signs of a good performance against Lyon midweek. And then, of course, Onana does what Onana does, which is make huge mistakes. He's been dropped from the lineup. He is not even in the squad. They've absolutely dropped Onana. Newcastle, for me, I've been waiting for their hangover. I've been waiting for their sort of, that's what I call it, the hangover. By the way, some good news is Birmingham City are losing 2-0 to Peterborough in the final, which, by the way, the Blue Noses thought they were going to walk. So, yeah, absolutely. If you want to celebrate another bit of rivalry, Birmingham City are getting absolutely destroyed. But look, is that a memorial for Keegan? Big Kev Keegan there. So, look, Newcastle, we need them to drop points. We need to find a way for them to drop points. And I guess it's all on this Manchester United side today. So how are we all feeling? I will get the league table up in a second. And yeah, as Captain has said, no Onana is an absolute blessing in disguise, really, for Manchester United. And maybe, just maybe, it will elevate confidence. But I'm so grateful to Ipswich. I do wish they held on. I'm not going to lie. I wish Ipswich had managed to find a way to hold on. I was getting excited. But nevertheless, it wasn't to be. So here is the Newcastle lineup. Big up to Meeks as well in the house. Big up to everyone. Keep smashing the likes, people. And I hope you well. Big up to Phil Foden as well in the house. All right, Phil. And yeah, as I said, for Villa, this game has paramount importance. It's important because we need something to go our way. Big up to 1874. Hope you're well. And yeah, we need a win. I think like Manchester United seasons in the Premier League, it's pretty much dead and buried. So Man United aren't playing for anything in the league, which is the only other thing, apart from pride. Have a look at this team lineup then. United sucked too much and Newcastle was too motivated. I get that. It sounds like Ipswich did well to hang on for as long as they did. It's true. And besides, and we've got Newcastle and City as our next two games exactly. So it'd be good to scout Newcastle as well. But look, at the moment they are below us on the table. They've gone with Nick Pope today, Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, and Livramento. I love their midfield. I'm not gonna lie, like Newcastle's midfield. Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali, Joe Linton. It's a decent midfield. You can't lie. That is a decent midfield. It's a competitive midfield. And it always seems to do the business for them. But it's their front three is a weird one. You know, I know Jacob Murphy's had a good season. But are you telling me Villa don't have... I think, in my opinion, Villa in terms of Donyell Marlin, Jacob Ramsey, Leon Bailey, Morgan Rogers, all are better options than that Newcastle front wide players of Murphy and Barnes. Would any of them get anyone near our lineup? That's what I want. That's what I want to know, basically. Would any of them get near our lineup? But that midfield totally, absolutely dominates. I just think that Murphy, Isak, and Barnes, the season they've had, it's pretty unbelievable. So, yeah, one of the best midfields in the Prem, absolutely is, 100%, absolutely is. I can't deny that. What is it about Kevin Keegan? Is it an anniversary or something? Walking in a Keegan Wonderland. Yeah, what is it about Kevin Keegan? Is it an anniversary or something? Manchester United, then. Dusty Manchester United. Dusty Manchester United. So we've got the Turkish young goalkeeper in goal. Onana dropped. Now, this guy, the goalkeeper, I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen some dodgy performances from this guy in a Manchester United shirt. Surely he can't be worse than Onana, but you never know. You never know. They've got Mazraoui, Lindelof, and Yoro with Dallo as one wing back. And who the flimmerdam Jimmer is this? Amas. Again, never heard of him. Amas, a left wing back with Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, Ericsson, Garnacho, Zertsky. That is a dusty Manchester United lineup. That Manchester United lineup is terrible. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. That Manchester United lineup is horrendous. Ericsson, Garnacho, and Zertsky. I mean, dear oh dear, we haven't got a chance of a United upset today. When you look at that, you haven't got a chance. You haven't got a chance. I'm sorry, I do look at that and think, what are we getting out of Ericsson, Garnacho, and Zertsky away from home? I don't know if anyone else feels the same, but that is a terrible Manchester United lineup. We can only dream. But let's get the most important thing up on the screen, which is the league table. We are under 2 minutes away from kickoff. The league table, as it stands then. I think Liverpool are 2 games away from winning the league. So, Forest are still within 3 points of us. City are still within 1 point of us. Chelsea are level on points, but it's goal difference. Now, we've talked about goal difference. Us and Chelsea sitting on the exact same amount of points. All right? Same amount of points. However, the difference being they have a far superior goal difference. Newcastle as well. A draw today for Newcastle will take them above us. A win today from Newcastle takes them 2 points clear of us with a game in hand. But I must point out one thing. Look at who the most informed team is in the league in that top 7. Look who's got 4 W's in a row. Look who's got 4 W's in a row. Aston Villa, most informed team right now. The momentum's with us. Chelsea, 2 draws, a win. Newcastle, though, if they win today, they're right up there with us. Do I believe this Manchester United team can get anything today? Absolutely freaking not. I'll be honest. It's more hopium. It's more hopium than anything. But this is a rival watch long. We're here for what I hope is a massive shock on the cards. Whether we get it, though, we'll have to wait and see. But big up to everyone. Do join me. Do stay along for this watch long. I did predict Chelsea leaving points on the table. They just don't care enough. A really entitled group. Look, I've always predicted the Chelsea downfall. I've always said Villa would finish above Chelsea. I've always said it. It's Newcastle that's the one that worrying me now. Out of all the teams in the top of this table clash for top 4, I think Newcastle are the ones that worry me the most, and we play them next. Look, I'm so glad it's not at St James's. If we're playing Newcastle at Villa Park, right? We have to beat Newcastle at Villa Park. If we want to get top 4, top 5, we have to beat these boys at Villa Park. So, look, we are underway here. Bruno Fernandes starts the ball and he goes all the way back to the young goalkeeper. And there we go. Harry Mass is actually classed as 1874. Keep an eye on him. And you have to remember the goalkeeper saved the penalties. Yeah, he did. Here come Newcastle. Watch this. Early goal for Newcastle. As Murphy clings it in. And already a mix-up between keeper and Lindelof. Look, it's going to be interesting. I don't trust this United team at all. Forest are having a huge wobble too. Exactly. This is probably the best end of season in the Premier League I can remember for a long time. Not that I like it, because I'd rather us be in Arsenal's position. To be honest, I'd rather us be in Arsenal's position where you're home and dry and you know you're finishing top 2. You know, we've really got no idea. We could be finishing anywhere between 4th and 8th. And Newcastle put the ball in the back of the net, but there is a clear offside there. But look how dangerous Newcastle look already going forward. As I said, we're going to need a miracle today. Who is offside? Is it Trips? My man Trips. Oh my God, it's tight, but he is just off. It's tight, but he is just off. He is just offside there. Yeah. Well, we want Man U to win today, love. Just telling Heidi. She said, that's a shame. I said, no. Usually we hate on Man U, but today we're hating on Newcastle. It is really tight, but as it's been said, the next few games will make a break for it defines our season. Champions League, 2 Premier Leagues, FA Cup. All our next 4 games. We could go from being in 3 competitions. And when I say competitions, bless you. When I say Villa could be in 3 competitions, what I mean by that is we are competing for top 4 Champions League. We could go from being in all of them, bless you, to being knocked out of the Champions League, of the FA Cup, and of the Premier League race. That's how our season is defined right now. We're on that tightrope. We're on that tightrope. You all right? You got these allergies. Allergies kicking in. You need to start making your coffee. But yeah, allergies are kicking in season. Afternoon to my dad. Afternoon to Vamos the VJ as well. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Let's see how we fare up today. This is the rival watch on. We're all behind Man United, gang. All behind Man United. We need Newcastle. They've got 2 games in hand, remember? 2 games in hand. That's the issue I've got with it. 2 games in hand. That's why they've got to drop points soon. Here's Bruno. Go on then, United. This is what I hate about Man United, right? They've got 1 in the box versus Newcastle 6. Man United do not commit bodies forward at all. Literally there, Bruno Fernandes trying to cross the ball. He's got one option. One option. Winds me up. But big up to everyone. This is the rival watch along. Do make sure you smash the like button. West Ham, we're not really bothered about West Ham, are we? No, they drop points. We're not actually that bothered about them. But yeah, all eyes on this goalkeeper. All eyes on this goalkeeper, people. How can Anana, how can you be so in the mud as a goalkeeper right now? Like his career. Oh my gosh, Newcastle nearly score. Jacob Murphy with an electric run on the right-hand side, gets away a shot. He's the man on form as well. You know, you talk about form players. Jacob Murphy, no messing here from Jacob Murphy. Gets the ball at his feet, turns, swivels, shot. It's going in the bottom corner. The keeper's beaten there. It's nearly a great goal. But this is what I mean. I look at Manchester United. It's a lackluster attack. There's nothing conducive about Manchester United's attack. Eriksen and Zertsky. Where's the pace? Where's the dynamicism? I'm like Villa. Do you know what I mean? Villa had such an early ugly spell. It's really surprising we're still in the mix. But with the rotation we have right now, I think we are favourites over City and Chelsea on the table. I think we're all right. If I had to rank it, right, non-biased ranking right now. Okay, non-biased ranking right now. For me, I think it goes. Are you ready for this? Forest completely drop out top 5. I reckon it goes Newcastle, City, Villa, Chelsea, Forest. I reckon Forest completely now drop all the way down. So I'll say that again. I think it goes Newcastle United finish 3rd. I think City finish 4th. Unless Villa will finish 4th if we beat both Newcastle and City. If we beat both Newcastle and City, we'll finish 4th. However, if I had to rank it, I'll go Newcastle, City, Villa, Chelsea, Forest. Forest finished 7th. That's what I'm going with. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. I think Newcastle look really strong. I want to try and check some of Newcastle's fixtures. Let me see if I can check some of Newcastle's fixtures. Newcastle, they've got Palace at home, us away. They've got Ipswich at home, Brighton away, and they've got Chelsea and Arsenal. Arsenal are dead rubber side in a way because they've got enough to play for. But that's interesting. So if Newcastle win today, beat Palace, beat us, beat Ipswich, I think they set themselves up for a third place finish. I think they've set themselves up for a third place finish. If Newcastle win their next 4, they're third, because I don't think the Chelsea and Arsenal games will matter. What is interesting is that Newcastle do have Chelsea and Arsenal as their last 2 games of the season, and Brighton, who very much are pushing as well. So there we go. Pancakes is goated. Big up to you up the Villa. And big up to everyone here right now. Big up, big up. But a draw's good today. A draw's good today here for me as well. If Man United can stop Newcastle winning, that is a perfect outcome. That is a perfect outcome. Oh my Christ, thank you. Just been given some ice cream. We've been served some ice cream. Love you. Raspberry Ripple ice cream. Wow. Strawberry and cream, apparently. Wow, wow, wow. We're lucky. We've got some ice cream. Midday ice cream for the football. But yeah, in the chat, let me know. Let me know what your top, who your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place finishes right now. I think Forest drop out. My God, this ice cream's goated. This is goated. A strawberry with some like white chocolate bits in it. So Mike Kane has gone. Newcastle 3rd, Villa 4th, Forest 5th, Chelsea, City 6th, Chelsea 7th. Chelsea are crumbling. 100% Chelsea are crumbling. I've got absolute faith that Chelsea don't finish in the top 5. But do you think Villa finish above Chelsea then? Is everyone sat here thinking the same? Villa finish above Chelsea?
Not if they go against PSG.
Oh yeah, PSG's just going to be different levels. Here's Ugarte. Into Garnacho. Come on, man. Give me something, Alejandro. Dallo. Crosses. Honestly, they are so crap going forward. Man United are so crap going forward. There's absolutely nothing for Man United going forward. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely. They got one in the box the whole time. I'm not being funny, but are we really relying on Joshua Zertsky here to be our saviour today? Liverpool 1st, Arsenal 2nd, Forest 3rd, Villa 4th. So you're keeping Forest in there. I think Man City's got quite a favourable fixture list, but I think City will. I think it's unthinkable for Man City not to get Champions League. But weren't Birmingham City meant to walk that final? Weren't they meant to walk that final against Peterborough? Didn't they sell out and they told us that we would never? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But did Birmingham City say they were going to walk that final? Did they? Yeah, we're all on the ice cream hype in here. Big up to the ice cream. Anyone had an ice cream this week in the hot weather or ice lolly? Let me know.
We had both ice cream and ice lolly.
Ice cream and ice lolly. But yeah, what I only looked at the Man United bench. Is Man U squad depth that bad? Is Man United squad depth that bad that they are actually playing Eriksen? Like, as it stands, Newcastle technically above Villa right now on goal difference. And this is where it hurts me. 1874 said, not 1874, AVFC said, don't worry about goal difference, but I do. I do worry about our goal difference being the factor. Right. Man United, Heaton. They got that Heaven, the left back, Maguire, Luke Shaw. I forgot he exists. Casemiro, Kobe Mino, Mount, Dorgu, and Hoyland. Their attack is absolutely dog dirt. Well done, keeper. Manchester United's attack on the bench relies on Hoyland and Mason Mount. How is their squad depth so bad? Yeah. He got dropped. He got told not to travel. Onana, because of his midweek madness of mistakes, got told not to travel. Apparently, Ruben Amorim gave him a week off football. Apparently, he needs to disconnect from football.
Okay.
But he made such a howler again. Go on, Ericsson. Come on, Man United. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my God. Should have scored. What a move. Yeah, they actually can get a clap from me from there. It's a crap finish, but this is cold. Bruno Zertsky, one touch past him. Zertsky's got to go in the corner. He's gone the wrong way, Star. Type of finish. Watch this. He's got to go to the keeper's left, his right. He's gone keeper's side. He's gone keeper's side. Copyright. He's gone keeper's side. Yeah. What a move that is from Bruno and Zertsky. I've got hope. I've got faith. Got faith.
What's actually
The advert. The advert. When did Mount get back? Forgot he existed. Yeah, who forgot that Mason Mount existed? I think he made his first appearance last week. The other one is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. How is this guy playing one game a season vibes for like the last 4 years? Gets paid a wedge of money. Oh, yeah. James Wood is right. Apparently, Rashford wasn't good enough for this Man U squad. It's quite laughable now when you think about it. It's actually quite laughable when you say that Marcus Rashford wasn't good enough. Oh, wasn't good enough for the squad. But I'll tell you now, I will take a draw here today for Man United all day long. We all know next Saturday is the biggest game for us. Villa versus Newcastle at Villa Park, 5:30 kickoff. That make
Go ahead.
didn't even realise. I bet tickets gone. We'll have a look. I'll look after the stream. But yeah, I think obviously, how do you focus as a Villa? How do you focus with PSG on Tuesday and Newcastle on Saturday? You know, it's a big thing. Which one do we feel more confident for, chat? This is an interesting question. Villa to beat PSG or Villa to beat Newcastle? Like, in terms of where the games are, if we give everything against PSG, are we going to have that same energy against Newcastle? I'm okay with it, Joel, because it saves Newcastle getting 3 points. Yeah. Any drop points from Newcastle is a blessing. James Wood, and we sold Archer for the price we paid for Marlon. That's true. We've done some good business. But I'll tell you what. You ready there? I'll tell you what. We're looking at that Manchester United bench today, with their attackers being Højlund and Mount. It's scary. You actually can see why Man United are in the position they are. Isak crosses it and goes out for goal kick. Big up to everyone who's joined me today. Hope you're well. Make sure you smash the like button, get involved in the chat. Love to see it. And of course, our first rival watch on. We're going to be doing this as the season counts down. The best top 4 race I've seen in a while. Can't remember a season like this where you've genuinely got from 3rd to 7th, 8th all tied up in it. Rachel says neither, if that makes sense. Pancakes is goated. By the way, pancakes are goated. What's everyone's topping on pancake? Look, there's old Treddy Bear. Anthony Gordon's the old Treddy Bear. Isn't he? Love. The old Treddy Bear with the long hair. But yeah, what does everyone have as their topping on pancakes? As pancakes is goated in the chat. But second of all, it's just everyone loves sugar and lemon, isn't it? Chocolate. And just having a look at Newcastle got quite a young bench there as well. But yeah, I've never seen a top 4 race or top 3 race where 3rd to... I still think, no, Fulham aren't quite in it. They've got a game in hand. Let's go 3rd to 7th. 3rd to 7th, all up for grabs with how many games to go? With 6 games to go, 7 games to go. What a tackle that is from Ugarte. With 6 games to go, I've never seen a season, if anyone can remember, I've never seen a season where you cannot predict who was 3rd to 7th. That's nuts.
Right, let's give him that.
Ugarte gets a yellow here. That is not a yellow card, by the way. That's an absolute disgrace from the ref. That's an absolute disgrace from the referee. It's a clean tackle and not a yellow. What's going on here? How is that a yellow card? Game's gone. Game's gone. I don't think we either beat PSG or Newcastle. We don't beat both. Wow. Wow. I think we beat one of them. I think we beat PSG Tuesday and draw with Newcastle at Villa Park.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I think we'll put so much effort into Tuesday night that we will get the win. And we're going to have to find something deep against Newcastle at home. I think mentally as well, it's going to be a lot on the players. I just got this feeling we do beat PSG. Whether we beat PSG on aggregate is another thing. But I think on the night, I think we beat PSG Tuesday night. I do. Bob strawberry sauce with some banana strawberries on his pancakes. If the Birmingham City players had a big century boozer, they might be regretting it now. Only 7 minutes ago and still 0-2. Yeah, they thought it was won. They thought they won it before the ball was kicked. They deserve that. Some humble pie. Cherry compote and Cornish clotted cream. Wow. Vamos. Mike Kane has egg, hot sauce, cheese, and maple syrup. Yeah, I love that. Mike has egg on his pancakes. Wow. Egg, hot sauce, cheese, and maple syrup. That is one hell of a concoction, Mike. That is one hell of a concoction. Captain likes raspberries and dark chocolate on his pancakes. Yeah, Rice's free kicks against Real Madrid. If you haven't seen them, where have you been? They're unbelievable technique. Forgetting you can't card United players. Honestly, I'm still shocked that he gave me yellow for that tackle. But so far so good. 20 minutes in. We're happy with the scoreline. Yeah, 40 likes is a good like target today. I think we can hit that. I think 120. That's it, Fraser. Get into them. The Blues are losing at Wembley. I love it. It's a Tim Pot trophy as well they're playing for. And for the first time, they sold out and they're giving it the love bigger. Honestly, it's the most embarrassing thing. Someone went in a limo to Wembley. Yeah, that's what I mean. They get this stuff like that makes me ill. They have the biggest budget in League One. Of course, they should be walking that league. Zertsky. Oh, absolute bullies trips. Zertsky! Oh. If Ericsson had another yard of pace, who knows? Christian Eriksen. Deary me. Great player at Tottenham, but really, we've got to look at it now. Christian Eriksen. How is he leading this United attack? Mason Mount should be fuming. Mason Mount should be fuming. Sam. Zertsky. Two now on their big doubt is. Big up, Les and Jamie. Popped in, smashed the light. I'm off to the store. All right, you grab something good, Les and Jamie. I hope you grab something good. I love that. I love that phrase. Off to the store.
You've been back to the store, haven't we?
Yeah. We've got a steak pie for dinner tonight. We have a steak, mash, and peas.
Your dad has got.
Have you got gravy?
No. Oh, did we forget gravy?
You might have forgotten gravy.
Oh no, I can't have it. We have to go out and get gravy. You have to get into the store now.
Sure. I think we have gravy, actually. I think we have gravy.
Did we buy more?
No, I just think we had a little bit left. You can't have mashed peas and a pie without gravy. Am I right, chap? Hey, big up Duper. Hope you're well. Duper, John Don Duper. Legend, hope you're well. Big up to you. Big game today. We're all wearing red, I hope.
Why?
Because we want Man U to win. Did anyone actually catch any of the Ipswich game? Like, did Chelsea absolutely dominate Ipswich or what? Were Chelsea just awful again in the final third? I think James Wood is absolutely spot on. With who we can bring off the bench, don't worry about anyone. It's true. We saw it again yesterday. I didn't realise till after I recorded my video. Okay, I didn't realise till after I recorded my video that basically, for the first time in Premier League history, Aston Villa are the first team where 3 substitutes have come off the bench and scored. I guess times have changed because you're now allowed 5 subs. Started. But yeah, I think you've got to look at it and go that 3 subs coming off the bench and scoring is absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, Andy Brogan, hope you're well. Hope you're well, Andy. Isaac nearly scores there. It would have been offside on Muddy. Do you think Isaac leaves Newcastle? Do we think Isaac leaves Newcastle? Big question for everyone. And where do you see him ending up? Bruno trying to put Garnacho in. I like this Joshua Zertsky. I wouldn't say he's an out-and-out 9. He seems more like a number 10 sort of type of player, but seems technically really good. Exactly that, Andy. Exactly that. Oh, for fuck's sake. It was coming. Tonali keeps scoring, man. 1-0 Newcastle. 1-0 Newcastle. It was coming. It was coming. It's a good goal. But always, this guy keeps popping up at the moment with key goals, Sandro Tonali. We talked about how jealous I am of Newcastle's midfield. It's a great finish. But it comes from Man United again. They try and go on a counter-attack. They try and play that ball over the top. Don't get anywhere with it. Then they mess around in the back line. And just like that, look at United overplaying here. Terrible from Ugarte. United in possession, careless. Isak with a lovely weighted pass to Tonali. Runs off Euro. It's a great finish. It's a great 1-2. It's actually a very good goal. It's a great finish. It's a great goal. Ah, dear. He had a bet on it. He actually missed all of last season, didn't he? Because of this. Third Premier League goal this season. Like said, need Ipswich to hold on. But they did. They did drill 2-2. That game's finished, Mike. This game's an uphill battle now. Need that stage, especially if they get UCL. I agree. Well, that changes everything. That changes everything. Here's Newcastle. United had to get the first goal today. Here's Bruno. Zertsky. I would say Bruno. As much as I don't like Bruno, he is the key to Man United, isn't he? He is the metronome. Man U've had this though under Ruben Amorim. They have come from behind in certain games and found their way forward. But I always had this feeling today that really I was relying on the impossible, which is Man United winning. There we go. Anyone got any faith in United turning this around? Yeah, they came from 2-0 down against us last season. This United team's awful though. It's just looking at a bench, it's just woeful. It's just such a bad side. Their squad actually makes sense of where they are in the league now. That's how I look at it. Nah, you can hear the Geordie crowd going wild. You know, when they go wild, it's hard to contain. Bruno fuming with his team. It's going to be another corner. Probably one of the hardest places to play. I'd say that. St James's Park, when the crowd is on your side, it's one of the hardest places to play. It's also one of the easiest places to play. When Newcastle used to be crap, and we all remember those days like us where we had our bad spells. When Newcastle used to be crap, remember how that crowd used to turn on them? St James's Park used to turn on Newcastle. It used to be so easy. Tonali with a shot. Just wide. He fancies it today. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are certain grounds where if the crowd is against you, as an away team, you can sense it and you go, right, there's blood here. But when this Geordie crowd is right behind this Newcastle team, you know it's dusted. No way Ruben keeps his job, agree. Not worried about Newcastle. We'll finish both Chelsea, Forest and City. I've got Newcastle finishing third. And Villa. I've got Newcastle third, City fourth, Villa fifth is my genuine prediction. And if fifth is enough to get Champions League, then I'll rely on it. Can't rely on this Man U team. Chelsea and Forest dropping out is more likely Newcastle. Exactly. I think Newcastle are the boys, aren't they? How is this your squad after almost 600 million of net spend over Blackmore? Crazy, Mike. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So glad Chelsea dropped points today. That helps us massively. Helps us massively. Come on then, Man U. Here's a counter-attack here. Come on. There's no pace in this team, is there? When you've got Ericsson, I'm sorry as well. Garnacho, he can't move. Garnacho's legs don't move. Like, Garnacho is dusty. Would Garnacho get in the Villa starting 11? Sorry, let me rephrase that. Where does Garnacho rank in terms of our wingers? Daniel Marlon, Jacob Ramsey, Leon Bailey, Garnacho. Rank them. Marlon, Ramsey, Bailey, and Garnacho. Where do you rank them? It's Garnacho 4. If I had to rank our wingers, tough to be honest. I'm not all right. This is going to be a little bit controversial, and people may not like this. I'm not the biggest Jacob Ramsey fan. I'm going to be honest. I think he's patches. I like him, but I'm not his biggest fan. I don't see the hype as much. Oh, Bruno! Zerski. Oh, didn't quite fall to United. There's a chance there. Leon Bailey. We've seen Bailey. It's really weird. Like, can we just put Donyell Marlon as our best winger because actually we know he's good or not? I know Garnacho is the worst out of those four. If I had to rank our wingers, maybe Jacob Ramsey. Maybe Jacob Ramsey is our best winger. I don't know. I've just caused a debate in my head here. I can't work out who our best winger is out of Ramsey, Bailey, Marlon. Video's gone. Yeah, I mean Rashid because he's a lone player. I didn't include him, but Marlon, Rashid, Garnacho, Ramsey, Bailey. Yeah, Bailey for me. He's had one good season in three. How good is Bailey? Shame United haven't got a Rashford-style winger. They need someone direct and pacey, don't they? It's weird to think Jadon Sancho's still a Man U player. Ramsey's too slow to be threatening. Yesterday, I said it on my watch. I don't know. Someone agreed with me. Ramsey looked like he was running mud at some points in that second half before he went off. But Ramsey has scored some key goals, but he's a patches player for me. JJ for me, his stats help him out because he does come up with some goals and assists, but he's a patches player. He doesn't clutch a game consistently. Bailey's going to agree on that. When Bailey wants it, Bailey is top player. I think Bailey's going to go to a team like Man United or Tottenham though this summer, by the way. We love Jed Steer. Absolutely. Big up the Villa. JJ is our most reliable all round because of defensive work and ability to come inside. I mean, Donyell Marlon, if he continues the rate he's going, he's just going to excel everything, and soon he'll be the number one right winger. Like, he can't play against PSG, but maybe I'm expecting Donyell Marlon to start against Newcastle, people. Maybe I'm expecting him to start against Newcastle. This Newcastle midfield is what wins them games. I just watched the way that Bruno, Joelinton, and Tonali boss and dominate. Here they go again. Livramento, shit keeping, good keeping then. He saves that. It could have been 2-0 Newcastle. Could have been 2-0 Newcastle. Good save by the keeper. Could have been 2-0 Newcastle. We're doing some knitting, love. Nice. In her yellow. Is it upstairs or in her handbag? Isaac. Jeez, United defend like schoolboys. United defend like schoolboys. So I just muted that while I blew my nose. I think that's a top save. The first one's crap. Isaac's hit that with good power. It's a good save. Ramsey and Bailey can leave that to these PSR. That would absolutely massively hand him. Yeah, Bailey is the only wing that stays that wide. Well, Bind dear. Oh! Should have scored. Don't know where your knitting is. Big Dan Burn there. Should have scored. I'm on the hunt for some yellow knitting. Yellow knitting. Heidi's knitting a marshmallow hat. He is okay in the final third. We need wingers to be dangerous outlets and counters. That's what keeps the defence honest. Ramsey's too slow, yeah. Sell Bailey and all the ones on loan PSR sorted. Yes, James Wood, you know. Are we buying the wings? So if Bailey goes, who do we want? Right. Unai Emery doesn't like wingers. I've now clocked onto that. Hence why Leon Bailey was an enigma for him last year, because Bailey was doing so well that he had to keep Bailey in the team. Unai Emery doesn't play with wingers. He plays with wide forwards, or he plays with inverted tens. Let's call it inverted tens. If Unai Emery had it his way, he'd play three lots of Rodgers out wide. Hence what Jacob Ramsey tries to be. Jacob Ramsey tries to be a Morgan Rodgers as such. But he doesn't play with wingers, so I don't think that's what we'd recruit. I don't think we'd recruit wingers. Is the Peterborough game still going? Ball comes in for Murphy. Anything like I find in it? Is it in my car? Where's she going? Here comes Man United. Darrow into Garnacho. Garnacho! Garnacho! Come on! 1-1. I was just slating this guy. He's just done a living. I was just slating this guy. Boom! Yes, Man United. Yes, Man United. Here we go. Here we go. Now we can get excited again. Game on. Game on. Game on. Garnacho. 36th minute. Have some of that. Come on. Come on. Oh, is he off? Is he off? Come on. No. Is he off? Is he offside? Is he off? No, I think he's going to be onside. It's a good finish. It's a good finish. It's a good finish. Left-footed. Needs the help of the post, but we'll take that all day. He's giving a little pose like that. There we go. Bosh. Happy days, people. Happy, happy days. Come on. Let's have it. Never celebrated a United goal like that before. Where is that? Knitting and stuff. Nico, so I think as Rachel said about Williams, these brothers are so hard to get out of Athletic. They are so hard to get out of Bilbao because essentially, they've got incredible wages. Incredible wages. I don't think, but I prefer Inaki to Nico. I think Inaki is the better player than Nico. I watched them against Rangers the other night. Nico Williams is, don't know. I actually prefer Inaki. But there we go. He's more attacking minded. Our system is to get the width from our wing backs now. So Bailey has essentially been engineered out the side. Yeah, exactly that. That's why I said United or Spurs, definitely. Because look how much we rely on Luca Dean and Cash and Matson to attack and go forward. They are different types of players, yeah. But everyone, for some reason, everyone thinks Nico's the better player. I don't know why. I don't know why Nico Williams gets the more hype. Or is it because he's Spanish? A Spanish international? I don't know. But Inaki is a top. I think Inaki's better. Looks more deadlier in front of goal for me. Yeah. EPL still screwed up semi-automatic offside. And Chelsea actually didn't show the image of the rule until after the match. What? Should Chelsea have had a goal ruled out? No, weirdly, Inaki plays for Ghana. So that's the weird thing, Charlie. It's one of those things, like the Boateng brothers. Inaki plays for Ghana and Nico plays for Spain. Have I got that wrong, chat? Have I got that wrong? But it's like the Boateng brothers. Can everyone remember Jerome Boateng and Kevin Prince Boateng? Kevin Prince played for Ghana. Jerome played for Germany. Age probably a thing, yeah. Well done, Ruben. Well, this is good. This is really good. This is exactly what we need and want. Thing is, I think Man United have to give Ruben Amorim a summer transfer window. They have to give him, a chance to build the squad or team that he wants. get his players in. The big one's Gyökeres. Will Gyökeres go to Man United or Arsenal? Here's Harvey Barnes, who does so well to win a throw in there. Cheers, pal. Any of that? Where else have we been? It's in Mum's wardrobe. It's in Mum's wardrobe. She started knitting yesterday. It's in Mum's wardrobe. 100%. It's in Mum's. Tell Mum it's in her wardrobe. She was knitting on the bed with it the other night. Yeah. We're trying to hunt for some knitting, yellow knitting. How good is Kratzvelia? I watched him a lot on Napoli. So good. We need it. Oh, Kratzvelia. Yeah. He's... I think Liverpool are kicking themselves. They never got Kratzvelia. I prefer Gyökeres. If I had to be from an Aston Villa perspective, I prefer Gyökeres to go to Man United because I don't see Man United as a threat to Villa next season. If Gyökeres went to Arsenal, Arsenal would be a serious side. Arsenal would be a serious side because they finally sorted out their number 9. But you never know. Yeah, big up to everyone. Make sure you're smashing the like. We're all aboard the big crumble, right? All aboard the big crumble. I think I saw earlier that Mbappe got sent off, didn't he? Mbappe got sent off, didn't he, for Real Madrid earlier? Madness. Come on, United. Keep this up. Come on, United. The scum bottle of the Tin Pot Trophy. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny. I always hope Villa would sign Zerski. He seems like a great fit for you. I'm not sure. Yeah, look, I'm watching Zerski, right? He's not a 9. It's like Chelsea playing Nkunku as a 9. Zerski's not a 9, but he's a very technical, gifted player. And I've got to respect that. I've got to respect that. What an Lindelof. Joe, ex-Villa goalkeeper, how would you feel, Birmingham City fans? Is it Jed Steer? Does Jed Steer play for Peterborough? Go on, United. Go on, United. Go on, United. Go on, Acho. Dallo wants it back post. Dallo wants it back post. Find Dallo back post. Go on, Acho. Dallo's back post. Come on, United. Come on, United. Ugarte. But there we go. What about Chiesa? Too inconsistent, too injury prone. We could probably get a good price for him, and he's electric and high octane. We need that one and win. Yeah. So in their right minds against United, they knew exactly. To go to United, you're going to have to basically be begging on the wages. So the only way you go to United next year is by getting an absolute boost of a wage. He's not a 9. He's like watching Watkins. My favourite Villa player is always Ollie Watkins, but if I had to be real, Yuri Tillemans for me. Yuri Tillemans is the one that I just love watching Yuri Tillemans play. When Yuri Tillemans is on his game, that's why he was given the captain's armband at Anderlecht at 18 years old. Yuri Tillemans is a fantastic technical player. I think he gets misprofiled a bit as well. I think people think he's Overweight. Zertsky, that odd 9.5 that only works in a specific system. Yeah, he just doesn't work as a 9. But this United team are giving me hope. When they go forward and they get bodies forward, I actually feel United could get something here today, people. I am watching this, and 1-1 is a good scoreline for Villa right now. So we've got a Tottenham fan coming in. Let's just put perspective on this. Tottenham, who have lost 17 games this season, have once again not qualified for the Champions League this season. I'm being told our Villa just a one-season wonder. If we are a one-season wonder, then I would love to know what Tottenham are. If a Tottenham fan is calling Villa a one-season wonder, then what are Tottenham? Is it going down the cap? I wonder. We're going to go on the hunt for some wool in a minute. You did bring it in here yesterday at some point. There we go. Jed Steer was the goalkeeper. Love that. That wool was in here somewhere.
Where?
I remember there being wool here.
Yeah, I just watched the tablets in there, not here. Yeah.
That's bugging.
No, it's not. It's not ordinary.
Heidi, is it my wardrobe? First time I want United to win, exactly. Yeah, Tielemans future captain, 100%, 100%. I always say this. I don't like Emi Martinez being the captain. Sorry, it is half time. I need to stop the clock. I don't like a goalkeeper being a captain. Never have been a fan of a goalkeeper being a captain. Never will be a fan of a goalkeeper being a captain. I think a captain has to be on the pitch, marshalling around the troops, has to be able to get in the referee's ear, has to be able to get around a referee. So therefore, my captain needs to be on the pitch. Tielemans easily player of the season. Agree. Great result of Spurs in us by a few goals. Unai does favour Tielemans, kind of a Limes teacher pet. I think Unai respects Tielemans as a professional who works. He's a good player, honestly. Looking at the PIF advertisement ban is crazy. How does the EPL allow that? Rubbing it in that they're owned by a nation state. Look, Newcastle fans hate it when you bring that up. Hate it when you bring up that state ownership. They go all quiet about it, they go all flutter, and they get all aggressive about it. But the facts are there, aren't they? But they've bent the rules, so there we go. So there we go. Evening to my mum. Hope you out all afternoon, or is it evening? I don't know what you count it as. 3 seasons in a row, finishing ahead of Spurs. It's true, and hopefully Chelsea as well. Even that Matez, tell they came. He came and they loaned him out. But yeah, being the biggest club in London, you're talking nonsense. Villa are one of. You're not the biggest club in London. Oh my days. What's happened to Spurs fans? Their season has gone to absolute shit. So they've decided that the only way to stay relevant is try and troll other fans. That's what Spurs are. That's what Deji has become as a content creator as well. That his season's gone to absolute shit. That he's had to find a way of trolling other fans. Because if you think you're the biggest club in London, is that what you're holding on to as well? Damn, Spurs fans, come on. Wow. Well, there we go. Spurs fans, they do make you laugh, don't they? They do make you laugh. They're absolutely nuts. But yeah, let's have a quick look at this table then with this draw right now. So here is the Premier League table on your screen for everyone to see. Oh, thanks, Reds. That's very kind. Do you tell to do that? It's kind, man.
Yeah.
So Newcastle still because of goal difference. When they went ahead, they were 2 points here. This is the perfect position. This is the perfect position for us right now. Newcastle at home to not win is an absolute Brucey bonus right now. So come on, boys. Let's have it. Come on. Keep going, United. Where are Spurs? Look, I can't even see Spurs in my image. I can't even... Are they fifth? You're joking. You're joking. Oh, my God. Man United are above Spurs. Man United are above Spurs. That's how dusty Spurs are. I didn't even realise that. Wolves are about to overtake Spurs. That was a relegation of the relegation battle today. Tottenham could actually finish worst out of all teams that aren't relegated. Because let's be honest, the three teams that have come up always go down. So actually finishing 17th is one of the worst positions you can finish in the Premier League season. Because basically, whoever comes up always goes down. Basically, finishing 17th is actually the biggest L ever. Jeez, I didn't realise Spurs were in that much of a mess. That they could finish in 17th, which is the most embarrassing position to finish. So there we go. What are they, though?
Testing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting an antihistamine in. But yeah, there we go. United. Big up United. Yeah, Spurs are actually lucky that the bottom three is so bad. That's actually true. That is true. That yellow wall's going to bug me, love, in my head. I remember you knitting on the bed the other night with it, and then it was last night, wasn't it? We didn't go out, did we? You didn't take it to the cinema? No.
You checking my bed?
Start going do a thorough search for it.
Yeah, don't want to.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There we go. Big C says, "Come on, United." You're not the biggest club in London, though. Yeah, so one bad season. Congrats. A bit of others continues past 15 years. No. I'd give up if I was you, Pete. You're not going to win this battle here. I want to have a look at the Chelsea Ipswich game. How was it a one-way domination? Let me get the stats up for that. Let's have a look at that. I want to have a look at it. Stuart Atwell's the referee. Apparently, there was a bad refereeing decision on VAR. Let's have a look at his stats. I mean, Ipswich had to score a bloody own goal to help Chelsea. That annoys me. Okay. Stats. So this was the Chelsea Ipswich game. I've not seen any of this. I haven't seen any of this. %74% possession, expected goals 2.40. Jesus Christ. Chelsea had 34 shots today, 9 on target. Wow. Jeez. And Chelsea, 4 big chances missed. Finishing. It sounds like neither team can finish their dinner today. Alex Palmer's on something. Final boss, big up to you. I got laughed at. And I've said this, right? Only one Palmer has turned up to Villa Park this season. Only one Palmer has turned up to Villa Park this season, and it wasn't Cole Palmer. It was the keeper for Ipswich. He was the one who saved them points. I'm telling you, final boss. 6 games to go. We are finishing above Chelsea. I've told you this. I've said this all season long. Big up to Krim, says, "Afternoon, Josh and Heidi. A Newcastle draw and a Chelsea draw would be a good day for us." The magic hand of Heidi. Listen, Chelsea drawing today was great. Newcastle, if they lose today, would be a miracle. But honestly, I don't know. This United team did show something. But yeah, Chelsea took a shot. Took a lot of shots from 20 yards out with 3 players standing in front of them. That's what Ipswich do. Need Palace to do a number on Newcastle midweek. Palace. It's at St James's again, I think. You don't know what about Palace. Palace are a weird side, but we could do them. Yeah, Pete's been on the booze today. Overpowered Ultimate Team card says all we need to know. But yeah, Forest are absolutely crap themselves. But yeah, there we go. That's interesting statistics right there in that one. But why don't we have a look at the Tottenham result for Pete, just in case Pete forgot what the Tottenham game was. Remember, Wolves are a really dusty side. But I've told you, final boss, Chelsea. The issue I've got with Chelsea is they won't win you won't win away from can't speak. You won't win a game away from home this season. You've got 3 away games left, so I've already discarded 3 of your games. Chelsea can't win away from home, so I've looked at that. You've got to play Newcastle. I just can't see Chelsea finishing above Villa. I'm sorry. Right. So, Wolves 4, Tottenham 2. This is Pete. This is for Pete, who said they're the biggest team in London. Okay. Wow, is what I'm going to say. 8 Nori scored against you. 2 minutes in. Jed Spence own goal. Strand Larson. I've been telling Deji about this. Spurs, you've got to calm yourself down. You've got to realise where you are. Okay? And let's have a look at the stats. 4 measly shots on target. Look at Wolves' expected goals as well. Who cares about all the Spurs possession? Damn. Domination in the location for Wolves. In shots on target, big chances, expected goals. So don't need to watch the highlights. I already know Wolves deserve to win that today. Unbelievable. But yeah, big up to everyone. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Of course, as well, if you want to become a member of the channel, it will give you a chance to be in our members giveaway, Easter giveaway, which we're probably going to do when, Heidi? We haven't actually said when we're going to do the draw.
You have it on Wednesday, aren't you, or something? Tuesday?
Do you want it to arrive for Easter, or do we get it after Easter? For Easter. PSG night, then. Oh. Unless Villa get absolutely battered, then we won't do a giveaway for that. We'll have to do it the next day on the 7 o'clock. Because if the mood is bad, people won't be in the mood for a giveaway. You said you're doing that? I don't know. No. Right, come and be a member of the AVFTS clan. We've got a big giveaway, an Easter giveaway. If you're on Big Up yesterday, you'll have seen we did a little bit of a demo of what we've got. Heidi and I have picked out some lovely treats. We've tried not to eat it. We've gone day one without eating it, but there is a lovely Easter giveaway that we're giving away to members of the channel. So big up to everyone on there. Let's have a look at some of the other comments that are coming through. If Villa had United or Chelsea level of spendability, where would we be? Top 2. If we weren't handcuffed by PSR, top 2. Top 2. So there we go. I think Newcastle and City are in the UCL. It's just that the last spot can forecast hold. So I've gone, hey, final boss, you're on my same level. I've gone, hand on heart, I've gone Newcastle to finish 3rd. However, I'm going to put a little asterisk there. If Villa beat Newcastle and City 6 points, we will finish 3rd. If we beat Newcastle and City, we will finish 3rd. But I've got Newcastle 3rd, City 4th, Villa 5th, Chelsea 6th, Forest 7th. And already we've got a new member, Mike Warmbold. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Mike Warmbold. He's one of our own. Doof, doof, doof. He's in the clan. Big up, Mike. Welcome to AVFTS clan. You'll be in that Easter giveaway. Thank you for being part of it. We absolutely love new members. So big up. And as I said, check out the pinned comment. Become an AVFTS member. 99p in the gods. And there we go. Timed out for speaking the truth, Pete. Unfortunately, if you can, Pete, I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself here. Tell me why Tottenham are the biggest club in London. I'm going to give you one chance here, Pete, and I'll take your side here. Convince me why Tottenham are the biggest club in London. And it won't be because of trophies. Let's just clear that one up, Pete. It won't be because of trophies. So you're going to have to try and tell me why. Don't you still go to Bournemouth and Old Trafford as well? I think we've... we've got to play Man United. Bournemouth. Have we got to go to Bournemouth? In fact, you know what, final boss? Let's just clear this up. I'll tell you Villa's fixtures. I only know our next 4. I'm sort of like the Unais of this world. I'm taking game at a time, but I know we've got to play United and we've got to play Dusty Spurs as well. We actually do have to play. In fact, I can fit all our fixtures on screen right now, almost. Here we go. Let me just reshare this. Okay, this is crunch time. So, in the league, we've got Newcastle at home, Man City away. Man City away is on a Tuesday night, by the way, at 8 o'clock. That doesn't favour Man City. The stadium will be empty as well on a Tuesday night, so like it always is. We've got Fulham at home. Have to beat Fulham at home. That one scares me, actually, the 10th of May. Bournemouth away. We do shite against Bournemouth. We have a really bad record at Bournemouth's ground. We got Dusty Spurs on my birthday. Wow, I didn't even realise that. That's right. That's the one where we're going to go. We've done this. And 18th of May is my birthday, so we got Spurs on my birthday. That'd be a brilliant birthday present, beating Spurs, wouldn't it? And then we have Man United away, 25th of May. So yeah, it's a weird fixture list. Bournemouth away isn't a given. I'll give you that. But I'll still say this to Chelsea fans: we have a better chance of winning away from home than Chelsea do. Chelsea don't know how to win away from home. Look at Trips and Maguire giving each other cuddles. Yeah, I think Maguire's like shaking all the Newcastle hands. Are you trying to? You can see Maguire to Newcastle as a fourth choice. But yeah, they've got a lovely stadium, a lot of money, and Jimmy Greaves used to play for them. That's why Spurs are massive. Big up to Vamos, Vito, Vamos. Big up for the super chat, my friend. Still repping out in Egypt. Okay, here we go. Pete has told me the reason why Spurs are the biggest club in London is because Spurs have the best stadium in Europe, massive global fan base, elite brand, iconic player. I got to start the timer. I got so distracted by even little Starry's giggling at this, right? Even Starry knows that Pete must be trolling. Yeah, because Star sat here. She's 13. I'm reading this out loud and she's giggling. She's doing some knitting. We've got the football on. Star knows bull crap from truth, right? So I'll read that again. Pete has told me that Spurs is actually, I'm trying not to laugh here, Spurs have the biggest team in London because they have the best stadium in Europe. Massive global fan base. Well, because of filming a song. But because if you take out Asia, you're actually not that big. I'm not even joking. If you take out Asia, Spurs' global fan base isn't that big. Elite brand, don't know what that means. Iconic players throughout the years. What, Jimmy Greaves and Harry Kane? Champions League final pedigree. Bro, you got to one Champions League final in all your existence. Imagine if Arsenal said that, Champions League final pedigree. We'd all be laughing at Arsenal. We'd all be laughing. If an Arsenal fan came on in and told me they're the biggest club in London because they've got Champions League final pedigree, I'd be laughing. Rich history and unmatched growth. London's true football powerhouse. See the thing that he's missing? Trophies.
What?
Trophies. That Champions League final once, the final boss said, one UCL versus 2 times winners and more Prams. And they lost that final. I know. Global fan base. Oh my God, go on United! Go on United! Running past him on the outside. What is Diego Dallo doing? And he wants some. What is Diego Dallo doing? What was Diego Dallo doing there? Absolute. Yeah, Pratt. This is a mass boat. Go on, son. Oof. What was Diego Dallo doing there? Terrible run, right, Puffy love?
Sit
down.
We got away.
Dallo there. But it's not enough for a penalty.
That's at least rabbits.
Thank you.
Dog.
You know that chance there. Oh, that's quite nice. You can have these as well. You can share mine with you. But yeah, that was quite funny from Pete. That was really cheered me up. Spurs fans are away in the manger. Cuckoo lamb.
That's why it's very fun there.
I know Deji. I know Deji's suffering at the moment for this. We love Deji. But I know Deji is suffering from this sort of disillusion, this confusion, this... Yeah, it's not good. I get it. My football club would send me west if I was a Spurs. Oh my God, Livramento. No! No! Fuck. How easy is that from United, you brats? Murphy and Barnes combining. Murphy sets up Harvey Barnes. United. Dear, oh dear. How can the box go across United's 6-yard box twice like that and no one gets a foot on it? Don't even need to wait for VAR. That one definitely stands. Such a crap time to concede as well. Well done, United. You prats. Harvey Barnes. It's all Tino Livramento again. Let's just start how quick she's at knitting now. Anyone else know how to knit in the chat? Livramento's... Seriously, Livramento skins Dallo. Dallo's absolutely crap, by the way. Diego Dallo is a horrendous player. Who's not picked up Harvey Barnes? Look at Diego Dallo. Diego Dallo is absolutely crap.
Where's your Chris gone? Run across the room?
No, yeah, scratched them up, didn't I? Bring them down.
So we let Easter bunnies in there.
Sorry, little bunnies.
Shred gave me them.
Yeah, very kind of him. He's sharing his food a lot more now. Listen, Diego Dallo, get in the bin. Diego Dallo is absolutely criminal for that goal. He gets worse than Disasi. Worse than Axel Disasi.
Do you want to so I should pop it from. Get her up with you then.
Now we're down to 7. Every result changes the table all the time. But yeah, if you thought Axel Disasi's defending was bad against bloody I can't say his name. Kratzvikelia. I can't say his name. You know the guy. How do you say that guy's name? Is it Kratzkelia? Kratzkelia. The Georgian king, right? Diego Dallo just got absolutely destroyed, and he actually plays wing back. Come on then, Garnacho. I don't know why I'm getting excited, because United are dusty, but come on. Ah, so bad. Come on, Newcastle, says Anthony Clark. Ooh. Anthony, you're an Arsenal fan. Do you not want Villa to get top 4? Are you scared of us as well, Anthony? Are you scared of Villa? Don't pick on Disasi. He's good at CV, just no good at right back with no cover. I need to talk in the stream when the clubs are at our level. Villa is just too small. Peace out. Pete, mate. It's been a pleasure. Never a chore. Crazy.
It's on its way. Your order's on its way from Villa.
Oh, well, Villa tops are on their way. But,
see that last time?
Oh, yeah, they lied. Don't ever trust the Villa store. They tell you tops on the way, apart from if you want a medium men's. They just forget about them. Here's Zertsky. Go on then, Joshua Zertsky. Go on, Joshua Zertsky. Oh, no, he's done his hammy. Oh, no. Oh, brother's just done his hammy because he's just done a bit of sprinting. This guy doesn't sprint. This guy doesn't run. He's just pulled his hammy. He's actually had to do a bit of a sprint. And for the first time... She hasn't, actually.
She has!
Rasmus Højlund. Look how United. Look how annoyed Manchester United are now. They've got to bring on Rasmus Højlund. Over captain. I'm going to spray that up there.
Does it work?
Yeah, I think so. Rasmus and Mason Mount coming on. Honestly, This is how annoyed they must be.
Twat.
They've got yeah, but this is funny. Zertsky, for the first time in his life, Pete said, "Stop giving Pete a bad name." That's it, Pete. Fight the other Pete. Zertsky, for the first time in his life, has had to do a sprint and he's pulled his hammy. Hi, Josh. Did you think we'd beat Newcastle? Well, we've got to play Newcastle on Saturday, Paul. I think we'll give them a good game. So I think Bruno, this is what I get the impression of. I think Bruno likes playing with Zertsky, but hates playing with Rasmus Højlund. Like, there is a bit of combination with Bruno and Zertsky, but honestly, that's such, like, bringing on Rasmus Højlund is just, Mason Mount coming on as well. Oh, and is it Heaven? He's going to triple sub 10 minutes in. Garnacho coming off. Maybe. No, so Zertsky's off. Who's 41? Amas coming on for Heaven. Is it Dorgu? It's a bit weird from Ruben Amorim. He's just decided to do a triple sub. Yeah, I guess because they conceded. That's why. Honestly, Rasmus Højlund, he ain't scoring. Can you remember when Villa and Garnacho is coming off? Can you remember when Villa conceded against Rasmus Højlund got his first goal against Villa? Yeah. Still think United might score another here. I don't know why. I don't know if this is. Don't know if this is just me having hopium. But will United score another? They always let us down, though. It was. And Rasmus scored. Meeks. Yeah. And then Rasmus went on to score like 5 in a row. It was madness. Absolute madness.
That's good, isn't it?
I see the other two coming. Yeah, he's on a drought. That was it. He couldn't hit the back of the net. And then he goes and scores against Villa. And then he goes and scores 5 or 6 in a row. Bloody United. They got me excited for a second. I actually got excited. I got excited that United were going to do something here today. Oh, we were let down, eh? How we were let down. Let's see what happened to the people. We're not going to give up just yet. We're not going to give up just yet. When the goalie does that, we may as well. Okay. Yeah, what's everyone having for dinner tonight? Let me know. What's everyone having for dinner? Love that. There you go then, Anthony.
Yeah.
Hmm? Okay. Well,
I was watching something.
Ah.
Oh, shut up, man. Yeah, what's what name? This is not. What?
She just wants the knitting advice. She just wants some knitting advice. Huh? She just wants some knitting advice.
She's taken the end off the knitting. I need to. You know, she's put the end of the knitting. Yeah. I haven't done that now. You know? Yeah.
KBS Edits has got enchiladas for dinner tonight. Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
Dogs on a mad one. Enchiladas, yeah, strong that. Vamos is on the koft kebabs. Baba ganoush and pita. Sounds world class. Bit of hot sauce on there. Vamos. Getting Trippier. I thought Trippier was like getting sold by Newcastle, but obviously not.
It's terrible.
Is Lindelof.
JK. See the size 5 you've got a phone on.
And there's a foul. Come on then, Mason Mount. Mason Mount comeback season. He needs hair. Mason Mount's grown his hair out as well.
Where's the coffee now? Can I like knits? Do I like
Meeks just finished cooking bolognese. Solid. You got to have garlic bread with that, Meeks. And have you used your own homemade sauce? Or is it from a jar?
She don't do jars anymore, do you?
No, I'm all on the homemade stuff now. Aren't I, love?
Yeah. I've made some mushroom puddings.
What?
So,
Okay.
she got this.
Why? Do you not like me doing that, love?
Quite good.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, so.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got to hope that we've got gravy because we are having steak pie, peas, and mash. Well, do we want roast potatoes? Do we want roast potatoes today instead of mash?
What, man?
All right, we want mash. We shouldn't have even asked. We're having mash. Don't know why I even suggested it. We're having mash, people. Orders are in. How dare I ask? Ericsson, I'm joking. Jar, and yeah, absolutely on the garlic bread. See, I always cooked out with jar. However, Heidi did show me a really easy recipe to make.
What?
For bolognese sauce. Really easy.
You do it all the time now, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, weird, but tuna, beans, and mash. That is weird. Tuna, beans, and mash. That is weird. That is weird. I think if Forest lose against Tottenham away from home next weekend, then we're having a very good chance of getting fifth. Yeah, I've got, as I said, I've got Forest completely dropping out. Oh, there's Tommy Tuchel. I've got Forest dropping out of the top 5. That is nasty, no car. Yeah, but I've got Forest dropping out of the top 5. So yeah, good from Rasmus. Come on then, Bruno. Go on then, Mason. Go on then, Mason. Here we go. Here we go. Mason Mount. Oh, I tried to find Bruno. At least Mason Mount gives you a bit more directness. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit more directness there.
What? Surprise.
Match that. Come on then, United. Come on then.
My strawberry ice cream, isn't it?
Hey, we've already had pudding first. We actually did it the other way around. We've done pudding first and then mains after. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Who was that idiot? Fuck me. The easiest goal Harvey Barnes will score all season. Fuck Mazrara, you idiot. Three one. Pathetic from Manchester United. Tripping on the ball. It's a massive goal. Turns the tide completely. Just as I thought United were getting back into it. Look at that from Mazwari. Barnes is the man keeping Anthony Gordon. Look at Yoro and Lindelof as well. Pathetic defending from the centre half. Why has neither of them put a slide tackle in here? Crunched him. Put a tackle in. There, dear. Spurs ticket for Europeans against doing cheap next season. Yeah. £0 and 0 pence. Pathetic from Manchester United. Just when you need them once. Dusty crap.
Thanks, darling.
Let's get them all in now. I can actually see United getting hammered here now.
It's closer.
On that.
Thank you. We've got to get that.
Unbelievable. Mhm. I can't believe it, chat. I can't believe it. United Spurs this season, just nothing but letdowns. Come on then, please. If United get a second in the next 5-10 minutes, I'll get excited. Alan Shearer. Sat with Nicky Butt. They're obviously working for TV or radio. There's David Ginola. Whether they're doing radio or not. But what? Look at them. They've got their sweets. They've got coffee. Oh, there's Andy Townsend. David Ginola. How much chat is there amongst Shearer, Nicky Butt? Oh, quite awkward actually. I do wonder that how many of these ex pros and pundits when they're off air, like what's the vibe? Do they get on? Is it still like very antisocial? Yeah, we need Newcastle. They've got Palace next. We need Palace to do something. We need Palace to do something against Newcastle. I'm not sure what they will do, but we need them to do. Real Madrid did win 1-0 in the end. Yeah. Da. Come on then.
Sir, let's go get your new needle.
Yeah, she loves it.
Aston, mercy. So you have to careful, right? So get them off of there onto the other needle. You know, it was that. You sure? You don't have to. Well, yeah, have potion with coffee. I have to. Yeah, you can give me coffee.
I like the idea of Villa, Newcastle, Forest, Champions League, lesson up, knockout, City, and Chelsea. Look, I do think Forest have buggered it. I don't know why. I used to work for the same charity. Andy Townsend always comes across as a really happy, nice guy. And do you know what as well? Actually, do you know what as well? I think he was unfairly sacked or whatever you want to say, let go from ITV. I think he was unfairly let go. I think it was a bit him and what was the other? It was Andy Townsend and is it Clive Tilsley? Used to work together and everyone was horrible to him. As much as I want Villa to move up, I can't help enjoying Man United losing. Does that make me a bad person? No, Potaz, no. People love the demise of Man United, but yeah, the game's gone now. I agree. No way. As I said, I'm pretty confident I would bet Newcastle, I'd bet Man City, and I bet Villa to get the Champions League. What do people think of Peter Drury? Do you like him as a commentator? What commentators do people do and don't like? I think Alan Smith's a little bit dry on co-coms. Peter Drury, for me, top stuff. Martin Tyler and Andy Gray were a good combination, but obviously then Andy Gray got sacked from Sky. But yeah, Andy Gray and Martin Tyler were always a good combo. Martin Tyler lost it a bit. Josh, I hope you and Newcastle get Champions League. I don't want Chelsea, Man City, and Northern Forest in it. Chelsea won't be in it. I'm sure of that. Yeah, Newcastle do deserve to finish above us, and they've won a Carabao Cup. How good would it be, though, if Newcastle and Villa both qualify for Champions League and both win a domestic trophy? That would be some story. Darren Fletcher is underrated. Facts, actually, as a commentator. But yeah, listen, for me, 20 minutes to go. For me, Newcastle and Villa, they both win a domestic trophy, would be unreal. Would be unreal. Yeah, Newcastle felt from the corner. Big Dan Burn. The new top six. Newcastle and Villa could create that new top six with the likes of Man United and Spurs dropping out of it. Exactly that. Exactly that. But yeah, from a Villa perspective, I've got to respect Newcastle as much as I want them to lose today. Newcastle, for me, will probably 100% deserve Champions League football. Winning the Carabao, and now the way they're playing the league, well, that makes a man. Even after the money spent, will be an interesting summer transfer window for them. All the managers post Fergie can't be bad. When does the board start looking at quality of players? Yeah, and the thing is, it is a lot on the players, but they keep signing new players, and they just don't seem good enough. Rasmus Højlund, not good enough. Mazraoui, not good enough. Mazraoui, not good enough. You know, even Casemiro, that was a weird signing. Matthias de Ligt. It's Lenny Yoro. You know, it's players like that. That's why Bruno, in a way, if you look at the years that Bruno has done at Man United, as annoying as he is, and as bad as he is, at least Bruno Fernandes still performs every season. He still performs every season. Still performs every season. And Maguire, in a way. Meats is on the Oreo ice cream now, bang him. I must admit, I did enjoy my strawberry one today. It was good. Yeah. Would you be annoyed if Grealish signed for Newcastle? Look, Grealish is his own entity, is his own player. He's his own person. Whatever he chooses in life, he does. If he wants to come back to Villa, fair play. If he goes on to someone like Newcastle, he wants to be playing football. That's where he's got to go to next. Newcastle are a great side, but they ain't had Europe this season, so we deserve credit for our league position. Very true. Newcastle not playing in Europe. And that's the old age adage, isn't it? Playing in Europe hinders you in a way. We've seen how hard it is to play Champions League football and then turn up on the weekend and match that level of performance. We didn't win our first 6 attempts. Newcastle had no European football and they've been focused and they've got the job done. But you don't want to be playing not to play in Europe. That's the thing. But it's true, people like Anthony, Rashford, they move away from Manchester United and they flourish. So, Scott McTominay's another, goes to Napoli, flourish. So maybe it is the club. Maybe it's not the players. Maybe it is the club. Would I sell young player Ramsey to have Jack back? Oof. Tough question. If I'm getting peak informed Jack Grealish and Jack Grealish is going to deliver, then yes. If I'm getting Jack Grealish counting down his paycheck, then no. Ugarte was shot. Yeah, it all depends on the Jack Grealish product I'm getting. Yeah, big up to everyone. Thanks for being here today. 50 minutes ago, not the game I wanted it to be. We had a lot of goals in the Prem today, haven't we? 2-2 Chelsea Ipswich. 2-1 Liverpool. Van Dijk saving Liverpool. Wolves 4, Tottenham 2. And now this game with another 4 goals. We've been 4 goals. Yeah, I think it's the culture of Manchester United is so bad, it stinks that poor player performances are allowed and there's no accountability. And I think the players know that there's no accountability on their poor performances. And so they know they're always going to be shielded by a managerial sacking or the Glazers. So I think Manchester United players have always hid behind that. Or it's the Glazers. The fans will turn on the Glazers, or it's the Glazers' fault. Or, it's the manager's fault. And that's why United players don't have to reach these levels sometimes. I mean, look at that from the goalie. This is embarrassing. Another goalkeeper mistake for Manchester United, the dustiest club in history. Goalkeepers trying to be outfield players, just stop it. Once again, we saw it again with Leicester City versus Newcastle. Newcastle have been gifted the easiest goal, 4-1. They don't even care anymore. Yeah, Newcastle players aren't even celebrating. It's another howler. The Manchester United keeper, I mean, it's not hard to be Man United number 1. You need to be able to catch a ball, save a ball, and kick a ball. Onana can't do that. And now this guy, the Turkish lad, the Biden here, whatever his name is, more like bye-bye, oh dear. Get out the club. Like, United are going to need to use Tom Heaton next week. Why? Not even worried about playing Man United last game of the season at Old Trafford. Villa will wrap this season up. That is just criminal. Honestly. Honestly. Does Tom Heaton fancy a run out and goal? Does Tom Heaton fancy a run out in goal? Does he fancy a run out and goal? Because that's where it's heading to. They're actually getting to a point where Tom Heaton is going to be Newcastle's, Man United's goalkeeper.
Theodore's on.
Theodore's on now, Shreddy Bet. How many titles do Villa have again next to United? says floating pig. Floating pig. Villa are on course now to finish in ahead of Manchester United now 2 seasons in a row. It's not good, is it? Because we're not talking about the past or history. We're talking about in the now. We're talking about in the now. Yeah. 2 seasons in a row going to finish above the great Man United. We're talking about the now. Why do we when I bring up floating pig that Villa won the European Cup in 1982, I'm not allowed to apparently because I wasn't even born. So what's that about? So what do we want to do? Do we want to talk about when Man United last won a trophy in the Premier League? Should we talk about when Man United last won the Premier League, or should we talk about what's going on right now at Manchester United Football Club? Come on, think about it. Like Chelsea. It's like Chelsea. We're going to finish hopefully 3 seasons in a row above Chelsea. United are a sinking pig. What qualifications do you need to be in the top 6, Josh? Finish in the top 6. For me, just finish in the top 6 consistently. Captain and Pete. They must be from the same town. I bet another player gets back to form the second he leaves United. True. Cristiano Ronaldo highlight this United was a vilified for it. The time was shown is just a scapegoat. It's true. No, Jack doesn't say playing while he's at Villa, and those heights aren't there. True. Because I'm telling you, us Villa fans, don't we always get chastised when we bring up, we won the European Cup 1982, and people go, well, it's not the Champions League. Oh, it's a different competition back then. Oh, why don't you talk about a recent trophy? That's all I ever hear. Bruno Fernandes coming off. But yeah, that's what annoys me. But yeah, I think that top 6 or top 4, whatever you want to call it, those type of clubs, for me, those types of clubs, it shouldn't be about the finances. It shouldn't be about the size of the stadium. It should be actually what happens each season. Where's your club going? Because all of a sudden, what they'll want to do, what Man United and Tottenham will want to do soon, is they'll want to call it, what they want to do, they'll start calling it the Big 8 soon. Because they'll have to accept that Newcastle and Villa are in this echelon of clubs. So call it the top 8. Because remember, it used to be called the top 4. And then Tottenham got involved with Chelsea. So basically, no, sorry. It used to be Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. And then Man City had the oil money. So then all of a sudden, Man City became the big ones. And then Tottenham became a little bit relevant. So it became the big 6. All right. Well, what will happen is because Villa and Newcastle will keep being up there, they're going to have to make it the big 8 soon. Or the top 8. Tottenham should never get mentioned in it. Yeah, Fergie actually left at the right time.
What? How do you do it? Are you hot?
A little bit. Thank you.
Like, what? That's what I'm talking about. Fucking.
Hmm?
Thank you, Val.
3 seconds. So the irony is, we had a Tottenham fan and a Man United fan trying to start beef with Villa fans.
When?
Well, we had a Man U fan come and say, "How many titles have you won?" It just shows they are worried. They're worried about Villa.
What? I don't answer this one. Just no. Oh, yeah. It's a bit on. It's a bit of a fight in there.
Poor United and Spurs fans.
It's not bad, is it? No? It's terrible. What?
It's terrible.
Why are you top 10?
My dad said that's a good diet, Josh. Ice cream's chocolate and a sundae.
You're having a Sunday. It's
Sunday.
Sundays, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're that day, aren't we?
Fact is, United and Spurs are not on our minds because they're not a threat. It's actually true. Actually, the way Meeks has put that is true. Basically, Spurs and United are trying to remind Villa who they are to try and stay relevant.
In a couple of minutes, we're not eating no chocolate, are we now?
Wow. What's going on here? Why has Joe Linton lost his head?
Like, what?
What's going on here? Oh, Brazilian Uruguayan flare up. Joe Linton, Brazilian, and Ugate's up Uruguayan. They've had a bit of a beef. Joe Linton's offering him out in the tunnel after, I think. I think Joe Linton's just offered out. It's not me. No. I keep telling you, Mum, this. I'm only on the water. I can eat chocolate.
I said only on Sunday. Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm not doing the Sunday thing.
No, you're only on water, aren't you?
Yeah, I've only done the water lamp.
We can eat what we like.
Starry can't eat chocolate. Then Euro close it out.
What are you coming there for?
But then I can have chocolate. Here's Hoyland. Come on, Rasmus.
Yeah.
No, Joe Linton would have too much fan for yellow. Need him to lose there. Seriously. Seriously.
Where are we taking you?
Seriously. Was Joe Linton have been missing our game? Oh, we should have. Oh, United should have done more there. Ugarte should have gone up to him and really poked the bear. Should have really poked the bear. No, I didn't know that, Mike. That'd have been good. Joe Linton to miss the game against. Oh, but they still got Palace midweek. So what we need is Joe Linton to get a yellow card against Palace. Exactly. Thank you. Funny that Spurs and United both think they're winning the Europa League. They do, bless them. Both are going to get knocked out. Actually, to be fair, Spurs will get knocked out to Frankfurt. United are at home, aren't they? I'm probably going to give Man United that win. Yeah, I'm probably going to give. I think Tottenham would definitely. I think Tottenham would definitely get knocked out by Frankfurt. The sausages. And I think that Man U will beat Lyon at home. 90% of dark chocolate is packed full of magnesium and antioxidants. Just don't eat the whole bar. Luckily, I don't like dark chocolate. Yeah, it depends what goalie they use, to be fair. Apparently, Onana will be back. Is that a good thing? Oh my god, this goal is nuts. This goalie nearly tripped on the ball again. Hoyland. They should be using Tom Heaton. A Villa legend. He did play for Villa, didn't he? Old Heats. Newcastle, their goal difference is going up and up and up. Let's see what happens. First season we were back up, then Reindeer. Pepe Reina came in, yeah. That was it, wasn't it? And we stayed up. I forgot we had Pepe Reina. But yeah, Tom Heaton. And then he didn't play again, did he? Oh, good touch from Rasmus. Look at this though. United didn't have to go forward. How good is Kobe Mino as well? A lot of people think he's overrated. Luke Shaw whips it in. Rasmus Hoyland tries to get his head around it, but no direction with that one. Was it that game? Was it? Good memory, James. Yeah. Is Big Wedge still playing at Stoke? Carl Barnes is going to get player of the match, right? 2 goals, 2 shots, 7 dribbles. Not bad outing, is it, for old Harvey Barnes? The rest of the boys, they did. The Tim Pot Cup. Remember, they told everyone they'd be promoted by Christmas. And they obviously also told everyone they were going to clean up this cup. So, humble pie, Birmingham City in the Championship. Be funny to see where they finish. Would everyone want Birmingham City back? Does everyone want Birmingham City back in the Premier League for a rivalry game? On Derby? Or are we happy with them just in the gutters? Yeah, what I have noticed is, though, against Newcastle, when they commit bodies forward, you can get at that back line. I don't think Newcastle's defence is as good as people make out. I think their attack is what carries them in their midfield. But, oh my God, Lenny, you're right. This Shreddy Bear, a.k.a. Anthony Gordon. It's a mess. It's just a mess. I wish we were playing United soon. Let them rock for West Brom. I don't know if they're coming up. Oh, there's Man United fans. Blazers out. Another heavy defeat for Ruben Amorim. How's Ericsson played 90 minutes? Always in the Prem, but we battle them weekly. True. Here's Erasmus. You've got to get a shot away. Like, where are you going? Like, where are you going? Send them back down. Relegate them back down. Yeah, would be good. We've got a minute or two to go of this stoppage time. Ericsson's ball's crap as well. It's really bad. Can't believe got excited and gone actually does that celebration and gets all our hopes up for then Newcastle just to batter United in the second half here. Shocking. Shocking. Shocking puff. Here's Tonali. Callum Wilson. Oh, I wanted it. But even Tonali's got a bit of legs on him, hasn't he? He looks confident, old Tonali. Sandro Tonali. Wow. That Birmingham breaks Southampton's record. Well, yeah. Saints have got 6 games to find 2 points. I haven't even checked who Southampton's got, but Southampton's got 6 games to find 2 points. That's pretty... That ain't easy. That ain't easy. Let me try and find Newcastle fans getting the old Ole. And there is the full-time whistle. Yeah, Southampton have got West Ham, Fulham, Leicester. They do have Leicester. They do have a matchup against Leicester where they could save themselves. And they got Fulham and West Ham. There's a chance for Southampton, but there we go. But there is the full-time whistle. We didn't get the wish of a perfect weekend because we had Chelsea dropping points. We had Forest dropping points. We had Brighton dropping points. We didn't get Newcastle dropping points, unfortunately. But there we go. So, we shall see. But we're out of it. Big up to Villa Boys, Pete, Captain, Vamos the VJ. Big up to Meeks, James Word, Mike. Big up to Anthony. Big up to Rachel. Big up to my dad. Big up to Pete and the Floating Pig as well. And of course, big up to Hiding Star. We're going to rock out of here. Premier League action done. Champions League awaits on Tuesday. Oh boy, strap in for that one. Appreciate all your support. I'm out of here. Enjoy it. And yeah, thanks to everyone up the Villa. We'll see you for some Monday night, 7 p.m. content. Make sure you got the notification bell on. We'll be live 7 p.m. Monday. Building up for the Champions League. I can't believe is it Sunday today? Yeah, it's crazy. My goodness. Have a good one. Up the bloody Villa. And I'm out of here. Ta-da.